Capricorn, what's going on? All right, let's get into this. Shout out to the member that was like, hey, I know you did Capricorn's reading. Well, it was 6 days ago, but now it's going to be 8 days ago, probably 9 days ago on this day. Y'all, the days just fly by. They just fly by. All right, here we go, guys. So this is part one. The link for part two will be in the description, top of the comments. If you'd like to schedule a reading with me, the link will be there too, as well. All right. And to join the membership. Here we go. All right, so what is the energy? Repression. I haven't seen. Ooh, shit. Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. Repression. Capricorn, you have guilt. And your person has jealousy. Wow. Okay. Repression is a state of hiding emotions or needs, preventing you from truly confronting your inner self. When repression appears, it reminds you to release emotions and face your true self. Through expression, you will find inner freedom. Capricorn, you have guilt. Guilt is an unresolved emotional entanglement that makes you reflect on your actions. By letting go of guilt, you can achieve spiritual freedom. Self-forgiveness is an important step towards inner peace. Yes, yes, yes. All right. A number of you, like guilt, it usually shows up because we start reflecting on things that have happened and, we feel bad. We feel bad about the past, things that have happened in the past, things we've done in the past. So the easiest way to just kind of get out of that is to get back into the present moment and remember that the only thing that's, happening is now. That's it. Not the future, not the past. It's now. Okay. At least from what we can see. Okay. And then your person has jealousy. Jealousy is the desire for what others have, reflecting anxiety about unachieved goals within yourself. When jealousy arises, reflect on the lessons it brings. It reminds you to focus on your own growth rather than comparing yourself to others. All right. So, do we want the mutual feel? I think I want to start off with the animal spirit card. Okay. So let's see. Ooh, a scorpion coming out. Sheesh. All right. All right, so Capricorn, how is Capricorn showing up right now for who this is? Here we go. Ooh, the lion. Also seeing the bat and the firefly. Okay. So very, very much in your masculine energy. Okay. Very stoic. Lion energy is very stoic, very regal. And I feel like there's a lot that there is something here that you want to express with that firefly and bat energy, Capricorn. You want to express yourself to who this is. And there's a part of you that's like, I probably need to do that. I probably need to say something here. Okay. But you are still like, you're maintaining your position. It's like you're observing this person and maybe waiting for the right moment to express yourself. Okay. I'm going to go to the lion for you. Yeah. Patient, regal, a complete master. Okay. The lion is a master of the fire element and the living mascot of self-transformation. A lion personality dedicates their life to personal and spiritual growth, which is really positive, especially with you showing up with guilt. I I think you know that you need to let go of that in order to move forward with who this is. All right. It says the lion is respected by all, but known intimately by few. Some mistake the lion as hard to access or aloof, yet those with a keener eye know better. Lions are observant, so that's why I was getting you observing this person. Stealth and precise in their words and actions, you know. So it's like you have an idea, you have a thought, you of on in terms of what to express, but I think you're just like, again, it's timing, you know, the timing of when you say it. Yeah, it says lions don't waste their energy or resources. Okay. This card reminds us that self mastery is available to all, no matter where our quest begins. Okay. Um, for some of you, this is a friend, could be a friend of yours. Okay. Can you show me Capricorn's person here? How's this person showing up for Capricorn? Okay. The moth. Ooh, look at that green. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, the fire ant and the fish. Scattered. Bit scattered. This person can be military. Okay. Could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. You also have water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and you have air with the moth. But this is also like my Scorpio card. Hold on. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It's interesting because when you're showing up like the lion, right, which is the living mascot of transformation, and the moth is, you know, about transformation. Now, here's what's interesting is that combined with jealousy, the moth card, it literally says like the moth is sure the grass is greener on the other side. Okay. So it's like they maybe have like this on the fence energy about them. Okay, hold on. I'm reading the repression. Hiding emotions or needs. I want to go to the moth. I'm just kind of like refreshing myself with these cards. Okay. Yeah, impulsive, hasty, wishful. Almost like, you know, I wish I had what this person had. Okay. Yeah, when out of balance, idealizes others, jittery. When in balance, enthusiastic and whimsical. It says moth energy is at play when we are attracted to easy solutions or anything shiny and new. Now, here's the interesting part about that. Because you had the firefly, right? And there's a very restless, I want to say that there's a very restless and, you know, like I said, kind of scattered energy with this person. And they can be a very rigid thinker. Okay. This is just coming through for who this is. Money. There's something about money with this person. So they may like idealize people who have a lot of money, or, you know, it can be that they, you know, it's not even just about like they'll idealize a certain situation. I feel like that's why you're observing this person. Because you have this idea. I want to go back to that with the firefly energy. It's that, and you want to share it. You want to share it with them. But I think you're questioning, almost like you're like, I think I should share it with this person, but I don't know. I need to watch them. Because I feel like Capricorn, you know how this person is. You know that maybe they're a bit like materialistic. Okay. Something about them being materialistic. And it says, yeah, they're attracted to anything shiny and new. And you could be wondering, like, are you just attracted to me because I don't know, you can't have me, or you can't see me, you don't have access to me, right? The lion. Mm. Yeah, it's like, do you think the grass is greener over here because you don't have access to me right now? Okay. It says it's helpful to remind moth personalities that life is complex. No matter the illusion, no one is exempt from the trials and tribulations of this great journey. Practice seeing life as an infinite mystery rather than wishing it was easier or different. Yeah, like outside of the connection with you, I'm kind of seeing this person, and I brought this up in Pisces reading. Like they may be on social media a lot, like watching people and looking at their lives and things like that. And um, they can naturally be like a very jealous person. Okay. Like that may not, this may have nothing to do with even like just you. It's just in general, like they're going through this state of like, I need this and I need that. And, look, this person has this. I should have this. They're kind of scrambling. Um, I'm picking that up. Mm. Let me get some water, guys. One little sip. Okay. Give me a second. Let's see. So what are the mutual feelings between these two? Oh, you got time, but in reverse. Okay. I'm afraid it's too late to take action. Hold on. So I feel like the opposite is that, both of you feel like, okay, there is still time. There's still time here with you two. Yeah, you have detachment, Capricorn. Some of you may have like a Venus and Aquarius detachment. I had to let this go so I could clear my mind. And then your person has runner. I don't want to run anymore. Huh. And you don't want to chase. That's the thing. Okay, hold on. I'm just looking at guilt again for you. It's almost like I see you carrying a level of guilt when it comes to this person, but I don't know, Capricorn. I'm just kind of getting like it's not all your fault, or like maybe you're being a little too hard on yourself. That's the vibe I get. Like you're being a little too hard on yourself carrying all that guilt. Okay. Maybe you also understand yourself enough, Capricorn, with guilt and detachment. Like you kind of need to process and deal with all that. And that's what you've been doing. Okay, so something I'm getting is like, who is this person, Capricorn? Like this person may have like made you feel guilty about something, and maybe you weren't guilty, but I don't know. They made you feel guilty about something here. Um, mm, I want to use this as an example. So, based off of the energy that I'm getting with this person, whoever this is may be very active. Like, again, I get very like this, yeah, they work out a lot. They just, even with that fish energy, like fish energy can be very restless. And this person may travel a lot as well or move around a lot. Um, where you're very still, okay? I do get like, because they have the green and you have the red, I am getting like complementary energy. Um, So, but what I'm getting is like, for example, let's say like I see this person comparing a lot, and this person saying, "Oh, Capricorn, like, why are we? Well, we have, this, they have that, or here we go. This couple, oh, this is my friend. My friend's about to, like, they're going to buy this house, or, well, they just got a new car." And to some degree, like, this person kind of making you feel guilty about what you can do, what you can provide. I'm using that as an example. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah. Hmm. And I think like this person may have the tendency to do that a lot, and that's why you kind of had to back off. But I feel like, so what I was getting with that firefly is you have this idea or this thought about, well, maybe we could get that car or that house like this, but there's something with you where you're like, I'm going to hold on to that information, though. That could be the repression. I'm going to hold on to that information. And that may have this person like extra scattered. Okay. 5 of Cups is coming out as I say that. Disappointment. Things have changed, and it's been a bit disappointing here. Show me Capricorn. Show me Capricorn in the connection. Yeah, 4 of Swords. In a period of rest, there's the detachment energy. Okay. Um, I feel like to a degree, I see you at peace. Okay. And just kind of, yeah, like in a very like meditative energy, quiet, resting. You're in a period of like rest and recovery even. Okay. But I'm definitely getting you at peace. Hold on. Clarify this person. How's this person showing up for Capricorn right now? The Sun. Wow. Could be a Leo. Okay. Look at that. Look at the Sun. Oh. 6 of Cups. Scorpio, Magician. We've got Gemini, Aries, Virgo. Okay. Scorpio, right? Wow. So, manifesting reconciliation with you. You know what it's funny because both of you feel there is something going on here where you're like, time is on our side. Hold on. Shiny. There's the moth energy. And whoever this is more than likely very attractive. Okay. Like they attract a lot of people. They're also attracted to, things that are shiny. Wow. 5 of Swords, or not the I'm sorry. I see the 5 of Swords, 7 of Swords with the Chariot. Okay. Okay, hold on. Five of Pentacles. 3 of Cups. For some of you, there's something about a third party situation. I gotta say it. All right, so there could be some sort of third party situation, like I was getting this moth, and your person kind of being on the fence and very scattered, and so now they're like Maybe they feel like this, because I'm getting reconciliation, Capricorn, with you. And that could be why you're maintaining your distance, because you're like, I want to see what's going to happen with them and their situation. Um, and the Five of Cups means that it's like, at the end of the day, something happens here where someone's going to lose. You see what I'm saying? Someone's going to lose. Hmm. So, what's the outcome here? Based off of this current energy with Capricorn and who this is, what is their outcome? The Five of Swords. All right. I told you I was seeing that, and I even saw the Seven of Swords. So I'll stop this here, and we're gonna continue over on part 2. Okay. So the link will be in the description, top of the comments, like I said, and I list out everything that we discuss. So Capricorn, I'll see some of you over on the other side if you're going to continue watching the reading. And if this is where we part ways, love you all. Good luck with everything. I'll see you soon. Peace.